them, I picked this up. Igboro ti daru already, yeah? But this, if children could vote.
If you know you want Tinubu to be the president of Nigeria, raise up your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, thank you. Hands down. If you know that you want Atiku to be the president of Nigeria, raise up your hand. Oh, Jesus. Okay. If you want Peter Obi to be the president of Nigeria, raise up your hand.
If children could vote. On the last count, I have something to show you. So again, there is going to be a sort of a collection of all our activities, okay? My time is almost up and I want to take calls. I hope I will take calls, okay? However, the team called the Yoruba Union, for what we do, we don't just talk about the problems. We are doing our best to also help in a way reduce the pains that Nigeria is actually making our people pass through. We don't have much, but we are grateful to everybody who put their resources together, indeed, especially to support our back to school program. I'll take you to Ibadan. I have shown you that we've been to Pobe, we've been to Yewa North, and we've reached out to people that have been that are victims of the Fulani terrorism in Yoruba land, and they were so grateful to see us, and we promised that we're going to see them again. However, we went to other schools. You remember we are supposed to take care of 10,000 school children in Yoruba land. Yes, that's actually our plan. And indeed, we have started. So far, so good. The last time we were in Ibadan. I'll show you that. Don't go anywhere. Don't change it. Just relax and watch this to let you know what, where is our advocacy taking us? Where have we been? And why is this even happening? Right? Sit back and watch this, please.
ṣe ń rí yín ó jẹ́ kí n rántí ìgbà tèmi náà dàbí ẹ̀yin mo ṣe ń lọ sí school and ó fún mi ní ayọ̀ láti bá yín sọ̀rọ̀. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ bá yín sọ ò pọ̀. Àwọn nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ bá yín sọ ni pé ẹ̀yin lògo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, ẹ̀yin ni future ìlú yìí. Gbogbo ohun tẹ́ bá ń ṣe báyìí, ẹ máa fojú sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yín, kẹ́ máa fojú sí i, kẹ́ mọ̀, kẹ́ lè dèèyàn ńlá. Tẹ́ bá wá dèèyàn ńlá, tẹ́ bá débi gíga tán, ẹ wá fi wúlò fún ògo adúláwọ̀, fún Áfíríkà pátápátá. Ìgbà táwa wà ní kékeré bí ẹ̀yin, iléèwé ọ̀fẹ́ la máa ń lọ. Ṣó yé yín? Ṣé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ nǹkan tí mì ń sọ? Iléèwé ọ̀fẹ́ la máa ń lọ, a kì í sanwó. Nǹkan táwa ṣe fún yín lénìí sìn, nǹkan tó yẹ pé wọ́n ti ṣe fáwa rí nígbà táwa kékeré náà ni. Wọ́n á fún wa níwèé ọ̀fẹ́. Àwọn tí wọ́n bá mọ̀wé láàrin wa dáadáa, wọ́n á fún wọn ní scholarship. Àwa táṣọ wa ò bá dáa ní wíwọ̀ tó, a ní kí télọ̀ rán aṣọ míì fún wa. Wọ́n ti ṣe fún wa rí kékeré. So ìgbìmọ̀ má jẹ́ kó bàjẹ́ Yorùbá Union òun la fẹ́ ṣe fẹ́yìn náà padà. Ohun tó ṣe fún wọn kékeré yẹn òun la fẹ́ ṣe fún yín padà. We are giving back to you. A dẹ̀ fẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ pé a value yín gan. You are the future of this country and you deserve the best. And the good Lord will be with all of you. Clap for yourself. Ṣé gbọ́ Yorùbá? Ṣé má sọ Yorùbá sí yẹn lè dáhùn? Very good. Ọmọ Yorùbá àtàtà ni mí. Àní inú mi dùn pé ọmọ Yorùbá àtàtà lẹ́yìn náà, so ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ fúnra yín. Bí ṣe ń rí yín, ẹ jẹ́ kí n rántí ìgbà tèmi náà wà kékeré tí mo wà ní school báyìí. Ìgbà tí mo wà kékeré tá wà ní school báyìí yẹn, àwọn kan máa ń wá, wọ́n wá fún wa ní free gift. Wọ́n á fún wa ní ìwé, wọ́n á fún wa ní scholarship nígbà yẹn. Gbogbo àwọn kìíní yẹn làwa enjoy. Gbọ́rí pé kò sí majority àwọn èèyàn ò ṣe àwọn nǹkan tó jọ mọ́ nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn mọ́. Ni mo ṣe wò pé okay, I should give back to you. And àwọn èèyàn wa, we are an NGO ni wá. Yorùbá Union lórúkọ wa. Ìgbìmọ̀ má jẹ́ kó bàjẹ́. Àwọn ó wà nílùú òyìnbó káàkiri. Àwọn lọ́rọ̀ mi sí yín. Wọ́n ní kí n jẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yin ni ògo adúláwọ̀. Yorùbá ni yín. Before you are a Nigerian, you are Yorùbá first. Àbí Yorùbá kọ́ ni yín? So wọ́n ní kí n jẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ pé Yorùbá ni yín and you are valued. You are precious to us. Ẹ̀yin là ń look up to because you are the future of Yorùbá race. You are the future of the country. And Ọlọ́run á máa ṣàánú yín. Á jẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀wé yín dáadáa. Ẹ ṣàṣeyọrí ní gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ bá ń ṣe. And you be a great leader of this nation, of Yorùbá nation. Gbogbo àdáwọ́lé yín á máa yọrí sí rere. And tí Yorùbá Union wá bá dé, tí Yorùbá nation wá bá dé, ẹ jẹ́ ògo adúláwọ̀ láàrin wọn lágbára Ọlọ́run. Nǹkan tó ní kí n sọ fún yín nìyẹn. Thank you for having me.
Your union shall continue to grow in leaps and bounds in the name of God. The Lord will strengthen you from this planning of the nation. The protective hand of God shall be upon you. You will not run into any danger. You will go in peace and return in peace. In the name of the Lord. Thank you very much.
dúpẹ́ gidigidi lọ́wọ́ Yorùbá Union fún takuntakun tí wọ́n ń ṣe láti rántí àwọn ọmọ akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wa ń bì báyìí láti fún wọn ní láti nawọ́ oore sí wọn. Ó jọ wá lójú, ó kún wa lójú. A dẹ̀ gbàdúrà wípé Ọlọ́run á túbọ̀ máa ti àjọ yìí lẹ́yìn. Àjọ Yorùbá Union á máa gòkè àgbà sí. Gẹ́gẹ́ bá ṣe ń gbúrò European Union, a máa gbúrò Yorùbá Union. Nítòótọ́ kí n sọ, àkọ́kọ́ tí mo máa gbọ́ nípa Yorùbá Union lélẹ̀. And rírí tí mo rí wọn ìbáṣepọ̀ tí wọ́n ní pẹ̀lú wa yìí, ó jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ wípé àjọ kan tó gíríkì ni. Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ máa gbárùkù tì wọ́n nídìí. Wọ́n ní yiniyini kẹ́ni ṣe mí ni o. A yìn wọ́n, a kí wọn, a gẹ̀ wọ́n. Àmọ́ bá a ṣe rí wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tó ń gbárùkù ti gbogbo Yorùbá nídìí. Pé wọ́n ń ṣẹgbẹ́ olóṣèlú kankan. Òun la ṣe fẹ́ sọ pé a fẹ́ kí wọ́n wá síbí kó tún wá ràn wá lọ́wọ́. A fẹ́ ilé ìgbọ̀nsẹ̀ fún àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Ilé ìgbọ̀nsẹ̀ yẹn kọ́kọ́ jẹ́ pàtàkì níbẹ̀. Tí wọ́n bá ṣe ìyẹn tán kó má di pé a kó gbogbo ẹ̀ bọ iná lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà. Then a tún ní àwọn nǹkan kan tá a ti ṣàkójọ tí wọ́n ń pè ní quotable quotes, àwọn ìsọ̀rí àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́gbọ́n tó jẹ́ pé tí ọmọ bá kà á yóò lè fún ní ìwúrí, á dẹ̀ jẹ́ kó lè jókòó kalẹ̀ nílé ìwé kó ṣe dáadáa. A ti láwọn àkójọ rẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n àti rí àyè àti nǹkan tí a lè fi kọ́ àti owó tí a lè fi kọ́ káàkiri ara ògiri tó jẹ́ pé táwọn ọmọ bá rí ó máa ṣí wọn létí. A nílò ìrànlọ́wọ́ wọn náà ní apá ibẹ̀ yẹn. Ọlọ́run á túbọ̀ máa ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́.
Thank you very much, Princess and our team. They have delivered again. I can assure you guys, they've covered ground. And this was Ibadan 2 days ago when they were in Ibadan. And it was, it was great. They've covered more areas. But for security reasons, we're just going to be bringing you the reports when we know that they are long gone from that part of... she said, Princess said, approach matters. Oh, they will not let you come to the school. The politicians will not allow that. They are going to sack them. We don't want to tell you how it went. I will let Princess come and tell you that the day she will show up here. You have no idea how much. She said it was like they have been waiting for us. They have been waiting for something like this. And you have no idea how much we have achieved with this trip. I'll tell you more later. Let's continue to put the data together. So, Princess, God bless you. And the team, when I say, every time you want to say thank you, or you are sending thank you to Princess Balogun, I want you to please also say thank you, a big one, to the following people. That is Mrs. Olufolake Busari. That is the Yoruba Union Head of Education team. You get that? The Yoruba Union, the education team or education committee, or should I say education directorate for the Yoruba Union. The acting head of that today is Mrs. Olufolake Busari. And in that committee, where you have Princess as part of, we also have Alaja Olajire. Alaja Olajire, she didn't just participate in putting all of this together. She also gave a substantial donation towards this project. So every time all of you want to remember everyone, please remember them. The likes of Mr. Taiwo. Mr. Taiwo is also a very, very useful part of this project. A lot of people are still going to say thank you to a lot of people, okay? But I just thought every time you see Princess, who is our own fire blazer, fire, you know what I mean? She is an asset. I keep telling you, she is an asset. We must keep her safe and protected as we plan. However, she said, approach matters. Okay? There are places you won't understand. There are some states they told her that don't come, don't waste your time because you need to get this particular approval and that approval before they will allow you to. And she was like, I'm going there. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm going there. Are you sure they're going to let you? Mayegun, I said I'm going. We're going to do it. I'll send you the clip when we are done. This woman went to with her team. Seriously, they went to those places. They got the job done. And the reception they received, listen to another part of this story, right? Some of the places that our team went, we never sent any prior notice. Like, oh, we are going to come tomorrow. They just walked into schools. And guess what? The staffs were welcoming them, accommodating, bringing the children together, organizing them, telling them about the children that need help, apart from this book thing. And we're giving our support to this. You remember the first part of the video you saw, where children were wearing torn cloth and all that, yeah? We didn't just show you that clip. We did offer support for those children as well. They were not part of our book sharing plan, but it's a contingency plan that we had to improvise and do. That's why I have to give credit to that woman, Princess Balogun, the Homeland Coordinator for the Yoruba Union. I'm still tracking them. They have done so wonderfully well. They are going after 10,000 school children. 10,000. And so far, so good. They've done some substantial number. And they are still not half done. Let's be grateful to them as always. So thank you very much. The other thing is that I was going to take calls, but I don't think we have much time to do that tonight. However, some people are suggesting that we should make she's there in the comment section, right? Princess. So do you want to say hi to us and then probably phone in? I'll stay back. I'll take calls, okay? Then before we call it tonight. So let me first go make myself another cup of tea, then I'll be back. So Princess is here and she might want to say hi to us. So if she doesn't, she has all the answers, by the way. She has all the answers. So I'll be back. Princess, are you there?
Yes, I am. Good evening,
Good
everyone.
evening to you. And thank you so much for waiting, by the way. So you're back in your hotel, are you?
Yeah.
All of you?
Yes, we are. We are back
Beautiful.
here. I just want to thank everybody, everybody on the platform, the education team. I want to thank you, Maigu, for bringing this on, It was an emotional roller coaster for me.
Bless you.
There were times people were calling in and I was, add girl, add babe, strong woman, iron lady, strong woman in the gutter, strong woman in the mud. I wept. You really need to. There was a particular time, a 4-year-old. I think we were at Ibadan at the time. A 4-year-old was brought into the headmistress's office, and she had not eaten that day. She had not taken anything. She said, she was feeling somehow, and they touched her body. She wasn't running temperature. And she was asked what did she have in the morning. That 4-year-old girl had not eaten that day. 1 p.m. in the afternoon, my ego. More videos will come.
I know.
There were so many of them without shoes. Either we like it or not, we have been totally captured and impoverished. When you get into a society and you see children suffering, then a society like that is totally finished. So telling them, pep talking them and telling them they are the future, there are videos that I told them to sing. They sang this, parents, listen to your children, we are the leaders of tomorrow. I told them I was taught that song in preschool. Yeah, when I was there, I was taught that song. But look at me now. The people leading me back then are still the one leading us now. We are not the leader yet, but we are old already. So I told them, you will not be a leader of the tomorrow that will never come. They all screamed amen. They were very happy. And I told them that they are the leaders we are waiting for in Yoruba Nation. Whatever it is they are doing, they should do it well and do it right. The nation will be a nation where the sons and daughters of the poor will be somebody without knowing anybody.
I like that.
We give them hope. We give them, some of them will grow away with that thing and live their life by it. That hope, that encouragement. The teachers are creating WhatsApp groups and, they are coming up with names and numbers and everything. We were bombarded with calls and messages till we got here from the places we visited. We visited the special children too. Immediately we entered, a child was having an epileptic episode. We got to a place, a little child looked at me. When I told them my name is Princess, when we were leaving, the child had this cerebral palsy. And he said, Auntie Princess, bye-bye, bye-bye. Everybody knew he was calling me. A 2-year-old. Saw a 5-year-old totally messed up. We saw people on the floor. We saw people on wheelchair. We saw people that couldn't talk. We saw the deaf. We saw the blind. We saw the crippled. We saw children with leprosy. My ego.
No.
At this, the PTSD I got from this particular journey won't be going away for a very long time. I just need to go back to those children. I just have to keep going back to them. We have to tell the teachers to make a list of children that are wearing dirty clothes because of what ọmọ aládé ni gbogbo àwọn ọmọ yìí ọmọ ẹ láṣọ kí ń wà kísà kí là kísà ń ṣe lára àwọn ọmọ yìí. Those children that we show that we put their pictures in the video that you saw this night, we made uniform for them instantly. Èló ni uniform àwọn ọmọ ẹ máa. 2,000 naira ni uniform àwọn ọmọ ẹ 2,000 naira. We made 11 for 11 of them.
Wow.
Majority of them were not putting on shoes. On the spot right there, I told them to call their tailor. And they did, and we made uniforms for them.
Right.
You see, when you don't visit these states, you won't know what is going on there. I say it with my full chest, yeah. Sheyi Makinde is the best governor so far in Southwest State.
Tell us why.
Yeah, they've got free education there. Every other place, also only Baba. They got free education in that state. They give them their junior YX free of charge. Sheyi Makinde gives them 6 books, 6 exercise books free of charge. He gives the private school too. If you don't visit these places, you won't know the work these people are doing. Every other state has been nothing. I say it with my full chest. Ondo State was the most difficult to penetrate. They said our governor said we should not allow anybody in because he is APC. Why should you monopolize a state? Why should you do a thing like that? My ego, all people you le balẹ̀. Their mind will never touch ground. Boy, why? I will only broke that in the ọkọ̀ wo le balẹ̀. Ó ti bà gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá jẹ́. Forget it. Ó ti bà gbogbo ẹ̀ jẹ́ pátápátá. Àwọn ọmọ látàrí ní school á fún wọn wé o.
Yeah.
Àyà ọmọ kọ̀ọ̀kan sọ́tọ̀, and we made them know that nobody is special or bigger than anybody. The fact that you're not putting on standouts today does not mean you won't be great tomorrow.
That's right.
You are all the same. You're special in your own ways. You'll see videos, Baba. Don't let me just go and rest.
Yeah, I'll let you go because there is still a long trip tomorrow. And all the best. Thank you very much, Princess, for
you're welcome. Good night.
We appreciate you, and everybody is already saying that in the comments. So that's a Princess who just stopped by to give us a bit of an insight into what it was like going into these places. I mean, it's so easy for all of us to see what they are doing, and then we keep the behind the scene of how they are actually doing them or how they get them done. We keep that out because most of the time, you don't, this car is just what you show for the great job done. And sometimes when it is not completely done, you probably don't want anybody to give you a premature sort of a praises. However, we appreciate everyone. And so hang on, I've got somebody else on the phone here. Hello there.
Hello, Mayagun.
Hello, Ma. How are you?
You owe me some call or something.
You are not on hold, if that's what you mean.
I said you owe me. Oh, Demi.
Oh, I owe you one call. You said?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And that would be what?
After maybe 2.5 weeks ago, nípa àwọn kọ̀kọ̀ tí oní ọmọ náà ti number mi kó máa pè mí.
Right, and I think I said that quick about me fi message sílẹ̀, but I just can check. But yeah, thank God that you are back on. So Ma, ṣé kò tó fẹ́ rán mi létí nìyẹn àbí
No. Mo kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ pè sí yẹn.
All right, Ma. Èmi tí ń work on that to establish that contact, Ma. She gets. But go ahead.
Thank you so much. Bani for everybody.
We thank God.
Mama wa kékeré
We
àti
thank God.
mommy wọn.
Everybody is fine. Thank you, Ma.
Thank you, and I hope you are doing. We thank God. I hope you are doing fine too.
Well, I'm surviving. I mean, thank you. Thank you, ma.
Ó ṣé gan ni ẹ kú iṣẹ́.
Yes, ma.
A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní educational team wa títí dórí princess àti gbogbo group wọn tí wọ́n bá wa rìnrìn àjò yìí. Wọ́n ṣé gan. God bless their heart. God bless their home. God bless everything around them. Gbogbo nǹkan tó mí àti tí ò mí nínú ayé wọn, kọ́lọ̀ máa bá wa mí sí.
Àmín, àmín.
Ìrìn àjò wọn kọ́lọ̀ ń ṣe ní ìrìn àjò tó máa lọ rí, tó máa borí ní agbára Ọlọ́run. Kókó kan ni mo fẹ́ highlight fún yín o, ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní tíìmù yẹn, mostly princess àti tíìmù tọ́jọ́ ń lọ káàkiri. Kán ṣọṣe ní time tí wọ́n máa fún àwọn ọmọ ní ìwé. Ṣé rí gbogbo public school tí ẹ ń lọ wọ̀nyẹn, mo believe wípé àwọn nǹkan kan wà ńbẹ̀ náà tí a mọ̀, tí àwọn kan mọ̀ ọ́n. Bí mo ṣe ń sọ yìí, ọlọ́gbọ́n ló máa yé, ọ̀mọ̀ràn ló máa mọ̀ díẹ̀. Ṣé rí tẹ́ bá máa pín ìwé yẹn, ẹ jẹ́ kó jẹ́ time táwọn ọmọ yẹn bóyá wọ́n ń jáde àti lọlé, kóníkálukú máa gbà báyìí kó sí bàjẹ́ kó máa lọlé. Anything can happen. This is Nigeria. So ẹ má jẹ́ kí ó tún di pé nígbà tí wọ́n bá ń pín ìwé yẹn kó di pé ó máa ti di ó máa di ẹ pín fún àwọn ọmọ o, bẹ̀tù kó má lọ bọ́ sọ́wọ́ alárùbọ̀. So ẹ̀yin lẹ mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa ṣe tó jẹ́ pé táwọn ọmọ yẹn bá gbà wọ́n máa kó délé, wọ́n á dẹ̀ kọ orúkọ wọn sí. Àyàfi ọmọ tó bá fẹ́ fún bóyá tí wọn ò tí ì dé school ẹ̀ tó fẹ́ fún lára àwọn siblings ẹ̀, bóyá ó fẹ́ fún lẹ́yọ̀kan àbí méjì, tẹ̀sí yàtọ̀ fún yẹn, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má jẹ́ kó di tó máa dọ́wọ́ alárùbọ̀. Torí before you know ìwé yìí ẹ tún máa tún rí ní ọ̀nà tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ẹ wò pé ẹ ti put a lot sí gbogbo journey wàhálà everything yìí, àfẹ́kẹ́ effort yẹn àfẹ́ kó bọ́ sí lásán. Wọ́n ìgbà tí princess kọ́kọ́ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ̀rọ̀ sí, you could tell in her voice ó ti rẹ ẹni ẹlẹ́ni. Mo dẹ̀ wo àwọn picture yẹn níbi tí mo jókòó sí, mo dẹ̀ ń sunkún ni wípé ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá táwa ti dàgbà ni àwọn ọmọ wa ló wá di eléyìí. So ní ìgbà tí princess dẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀, èló ni wọ́n ń gbórókùn múndíá Tádélébọ̀ tó rà níwọ́dì, èló ni ẹni tó lè bímọ tó lè rèsẹ̀ dé level táwọn ọmọ yẹn wà, èló ló ti ná. Àmọye tá à ná lórí àwọn ọmọ wa. Tí ọmọ kan máa ní the uniform just 2,000 naira.
Tí ò dẹ̀ ní lè ṣe.
Tí ìyá ò ní lè rà á, èmi ò tẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ bàbá nísìnyí. Èmi ò sọ pé àwọn bàbá wa useless o. Bẹ̀tì kí bàbá kó tiẹ̀ tó sọ pé mi ì tí ì ní, ìyá mi 90% ìyá ó ti dúró. Màá rà o ẹran tí màá rán yín létí màá gbowó mi padà o. Obìnrin mi á sọ dìjà kan pé màá gbowó mi padà mo dẹ̀ máa kọ́lẹ̀. So because àfẹ́ káwọn ọmọ wa kó rìnrìn ìyà bẹ̀ tó ti wá dé ojú ẹ̀ sìn. Fún màmá tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó lóun ọmọ ọ̀tà, màmá yẹn tó lóun lọ́mọ ní kọ́lẹ́jì tó ní ọmọ kan kú ní ọmọ kan kú, ìyá yẹn tún sunkún. How many la fẹ́ rán nínú ayé?
Mélòó bẹ́ẹ̀ nílẹ̀ wa. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, mélòó àwọn èèyàn ló ń suffer bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn in silence. But
millions. You can imagine nígbà tí irú obìnrin yẹn tó kúrò láti Ọ̀tà tó lọ s'Èkó lórí kó lè da iná ni. Ọmọ kan ó dẹ̀ fọ̀ṣọ́lẹ̀. Kírú màmá yẹn máa sọ fún yàn sí pé òun train ọmọ ní university. Can you believe that pẹ̀lú iṣẹ́ gbogbo tó lóun ta? Bẹ̀tì ó sọmọ fún courage ó ń ṣe. So how many 2,000 naira tó ti ná lórí ọmọ? Tí àwọn òbí wọn ò nílé afford 2,000 naira uniform. So wọ́n ti bà ilé ayé àwọn ògo ọ̀la wa, wọ́n ti bàjẹ́. Ṣùgbọ́n ní agbára Ọlọ́run, àwa tá a ní tó ń pè wá ní ògo nígbà yẹn bí princess ṣe sọ. Táwa ò rí, ẹ̀yin ò rí nísìnyí, bẹ̀tẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ wa ni wọ́n là wá tí wọ́n látúbọ̀ àwọn ọmọ irú ẹ̀mí sìn àwọn ọmọ tèmi ni. Because àwọn ọmọ tèmi no. So àwọn ọmọ tèmi nísìnyí òun ni irú àwọn tẹ̀yìn sọ yẹn tó máa àwọn aládẹ ń gbójúlé ń sìn pé wọ́n máa jẹ́ ògo fún wa lọ́la kó tó dojúdé bó bá dẹ̀ máa di kó máa ṣe ẹ̀ dojúdé gan-an níbi tá a wà níbi tá a Ọlọ́run ti tàwa jí so kò ní di tí a nílé tó ṣàmọ́ so ẹ jọ bá a ṣe ń gbìyànjú wípé ká ṣe é kó dáa yẹn ẹ jẹ́ ká tún wo eré àti mo sọ yẹn wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ takuntakun iṣẹ́ wọn ò ní bọ́ sí kò ní bọ́ sí yẹlẹyẹlẹ kò dẹ̀ ní bọ́ sí òfò àtowó àti wàhálà àti ìnáwó nọ́ra time òyìnbó dẹ̀ ń sọ pé time is money.
Kò easy bulldozer ni princess yìí I mean in fact gan ẹ wò long story èmi ìtú nìyẹn dáṣà mi sọ pé ìjọba máa gbé wọn wá tó bá ti parí gbogbo iṣẹ́ wọn tán ṣe get ń sìn àti àwọn tó yẹ di committee ni o àti àwọn tó jẹ́ member àti princess fúnra rẹ̀ o a máa ṣe special program fún wọn ni ó máa jẹ́ special report gbogbo trip yẹn àwa share experience wọn pẹ̀lú wa it's not easy ma I'm aware it's not easy.
wọ́n ṣe gan-an
so máa fún tibẹ̀ yẹn ní follow up.
So I be expecting.
Yeah mo tẹ máa ṣe fún mi mo ń tọ́ láti wá nọ́mbà yẹn sí but torí pé a lot of numbers ló ń pè at a go. So let it sasa be. So be wa she drop by in say ko she hello see me or what have you.
Drop.
Yeah,
just within a second. I will say hello.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and say hi to your family.
Yes,
I wish you all the best.
God bless you, ma.
Thank you.
So I have another caller, Felicia Bernard. Thank you very much, Dale, for your generosity. I have a caller. Ken, is that you?
Yes, sir. Michael, how are you?
I am very well. How are you?
I'm good.
Brilliant. So, I mean, you want to be part of this tonight, which is great, by the way. So, what's going on, sir?
Yeah, when I saw those pictures of those kids with a ton of pants, ton of shirts, I just said to myself, my God, this cannot be happening in Nigeria at this current state.
I mean,
Jesus. I know that during our time, you know, it was bad considering the fact that we used what do you they call it in Akpoti and the slate.
Yeah.
To go to the chalk. But I would have thought that by now, at least it should be a little bit far better than what I saw. I literally.
Ken, the reason why the reason why we decided that we had to do this was when we went to meet those elderly people in December, right? And we were, sharing our message as usual. And then in few places, right, they started telling us that, see, there are some families, right, that are that they are struggling, that to even give, that they have to send their children to what they call private school, but they are not private school, but they're just like not public school, okay? That they give 20 naira, 50 naira to their children every day as school fees. So they take 50 naira, go to school. If you can't afford that, you can't go to school. So people started saying that. I was like, is it that bad? And I said, what about public school? Public school is free. It was like, which public school is free? They are not free, because if you send them there, won't you actually have to buy books, buy all of that? But it's like people are now rationing the type of education their children will have access to, okay? So if I give you 15 naira this week, 250 naira this week, you have education this week, okay? If I don't have next week, then you stay home and hawk or sell something for your parent. This is not good for us. This is not what it used to be. If it has come to that, everybody better rise up right now, or else time bomb, that's what prompted us to start with. Mm-hmm.
So this is what I want to do.
Please.
In America, they pay us every 2 weeks. So I am going to dedicate a little portion of whatever I get. I'm going to dedicate it, and then whenever you are on your program, you will be posting on your chat the account or
account details. So I've got people who are even asking me right now that about the account details. Well, I get what you mean, Ken. I'm leaving that on the screen for somebody who just sent me a message right now. I may not be able to reply everyone when they send me a message about the account details and all that. But if you have a Naira account that you want to donate for us, that is the right one on the screen. But Ken, please go on.
Okay, so I will do. I will do that from now on.
God bless you.
I'm going to. If it's the last thing I do, I'll start doing that because like me, whether it's from Yoruba, it's from Igbo, it's from anywhere, it doesn't matter. What matters is that that we can't have our people. I mean, this is
See, it is systemic. See, Ken, it is systemic. People don't understand that poverty is not something that nobody is born and said that you are meant to be poor. Nobody is destined to be poor. There's a systemic process that are already there. There are millions of children, okay, who are going to pass through that system. No matter what they do, from their birth to death, they are going to be poor. It is the system. Now, if they alter the type of education children have access to or not have access to, right? They have denied them the opportunity to stand for themselves in this competing world eventually. Now, what does that mean? They have prepared them for the bracket of those who are going to live poor for the rest of their lives. Now, in that basket, Ken, you may see 1, 2, 3 that will jump out of it, go get acquire better education somewhere and do well for themselves. But guess what? Millions of others, as they have been programmed. Now, Yorubas can't afford that. Nobody should be able to afford that and allow young people, as they are grooming poor people, so that they can continue to use them for power, takeover, leverage, and other things. But we continue to cry of poverty. And this poverty is mostly of the mind, Ken. That's why we said that if people have the right information and their mind is liberated, this information doesn't have to come from the four corners of the classrooms. They could come from anywhere. We want to be that source too. If we don't do anything, we will be doomed, all of us. And like you said, it will not actually have to be Yorubas alone. A lot of us will have to face the consequences in the future. I want to play my part. That's why I'm encouraging everybody to play theirs too.
Yeah, I will. This that picture and that video. I mean, that picture is very disturbing. But anyway, like I said, I will see to it.
Thank you so much.
The last
thing, go on, please.
Yeah, the thing I want to bring is that just like you and I discussed the other time, that this thing is going to be by season. As you can obviously see from the beginning of your program
tonight,
you can see that they already imploded anyway. The whole thing is imploding, and I forgive me for this language. It's like you are saying everything is appropriate.
No. It's like everything appropriate. Everything is yes. Means that the old society is now in trouble, in turmoil, right? And majority of the people in that same society have gone shoko mad. So everywhere is like crazy town.
There's another one you use. It's called Madira.
That my guy. No, that one is for those who usually believe that they can pray their way out of the Nigerian politicians' induced trouble. Iwo Madira.
Pastor, pastor. Our mojo sticker ló ń ṣọ́ wa. Àṣé kò rí pé orí wa ti burú. Ìwọ Madira ìpápá ẹ̀dàrún jẹ́ kí wọ́n bá ibùdó jẹ. Kò jẹ́ pé sàgbétò àbí kò gbẹ́rì tí kò gbé tí a fẹ́ jókòó tẹ̀ rà. Gbẹ́rì tí bá yọ píù àwòyí àárín. Mo mọ̀ ní pé wà nínú báìbù pé ìbátan fẹ́ mú Jésù kọjá ní àárín òun ògèrí Jésù. Kí ni Jésù lò? Àfẹ́ rí ló lò. Ìwọ Madira ayé bàjẹ́.
Ayé bàjẹ́ nìyẹn. That is you. No press up. Oh Lord, nìyẹn. Like it's gone. It's true now. It's all getting there. See, Ken. I keep telling people, right, that politics is such a special cause that usually the experience in politics are not taught in classrooms. You have to learn them. You have to, experience them right there on the street there. Or you dedicate your time, which means that as it is, they may be telling themselves that OB is this or not or that, but can we sense the vibration within the whole household right now, even if they are denying it? Can we sense the frustration as well? And would that eventually lead to the implosion? Something they said, if they can't have it, nobody will have it. The implosion of Nigeria. Now, it's not the smell be that. And it's been a while I've said People are preparing for elections. I see people preparing for revolution. But again, if they see an electoral revolution, fine. But I see revolution. And the whole thing is cooking up now. Go on, Ken.
Let me give you the last intel. The intel is there is a red flag in Lagos, in Kaduna, and also I'm trying to remember the last one. There were 3 of them. Those 3 places are actually the DP, the center of gravity.
The nerve center. If you press them, you go see reaction. Or if they realize that they want to lose the place, then they will overreact. I get you.
Exactly. Yeah. So the intel is that once those 3 places, I'm still trying to remember the 3rd one. Once the 3 places has been lost to Obi, based on the intel,
that the game is over.
That the game is over. So
I will help you. There are 3 states. Okay. Usually we call them we call 2 of them part of the 3 Kardashians. We have Kano, we have Kaduna, then we have Lagos. These are the 3 places that anybody who is a member of PDP or APC or their sympathizer, if you convince them that they will lose these places. What do you mean? Are you joking? That's impossible. Where is that going to happen? Now, let me tell you other fear that I chose. I didn't want to say it. I'm going to say it now that I have somebody who can discuss politics with me like Ken, right? One of the worst fear that is actually making most of them in northern Nigeria, especially Rufai and gang, to really feel jittery right now, Ken, is because how do you think they are going to explain it that an Igbo man won an election in Nigeria and they voted for him en masse from northern Nigeria after they have used all of their lives to tell the people to hate Igbos, and the Igbos cannot be trusted and they can never lead Nigeria? Then every poll is saying an Igbo man is going to come and be the president. Do you not see the trigger there? Do you not see the reaction? The reaction is not about if he's going to win or not, but the thought of it, the possibility of it is actually getting them paranoia. Imagine somebody saying that Tinubu will lose in Lagos. Which poll you want to give to somebody like this in Lagos Abobaku that will agree with you that Tinubu will lose in Lagos? To who? To Obi? All these things are triggering them. Why? Because it's not just things that you and I read. They are reading them too. Alai, Ken.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're correct. So
they are saying them too.
Last before I go, I want to please also focus on the implosion going on with. I know you are doing that anyway.
Right.
The implosion going on with APC now. Remember that Najatu or whatever that.
Najatu Mohammed.
Remember what she said during that Arise interview when even after the cautioner, she was still spinning the beans when she was talking about Buhari's wife as member of the cabal and the cabal in the Aso Rock and all those things.
I know.
Remember that Rufai did not want to mention the name before the woman started talking about one of the cabal is Aisha Buhari and the rest of it. Now, the issue here is this. Buhari endorsing Tinubu during that, is it that Nasarawa something?
The Nasarawa trip, yeah.
It was just to do face saving, just so that it doesn't look like there's the truth of the matter is that the game is on. February 10th is actually where that deadline is still going to stand. That's 15 they're talking about.
Do you see the confusion here, Ken? Do you see the confusion?
Yeah.
Which other people should please pay attention to. Okay? These guys are finished. They have finished Nigeria. Let us first admit that. Even if they are trying to pass the blame from somebody to another, there is problem ahead, wahala ahead, because now the central bank says the Supreme Court cannot tell them what to do. That's the latest right now, Ken. Okay, so they are not extending it from the 10th of February. Now, if anything happens in the next 48 hours, okay, and they extend it to that what Supreme Court is saying, 15th of February. Now, here is the chaos. The people that went to the Supreme Court are asking the Supreme Court to order that the new note and the old note should exist together in a Nigeria where they are battling with fake money already. Now, what happened is this. People will now begin, they will have money, but nobody will take it from them. People will no longer trust the old money anymore. They will be able to be skeptical about the new one. Now, in that state of confusion, what do you think will happen to their economy for that moment? Now, these guys don't really care. Let's agree. They don't really care. Okay? If they do care, economists right now, they will be doing the math. The economic loss that this imbroglio is going to cost Nigeria. Economic loss. But they won't do that. Okay? They are mostly going to be so concerned about the emotion of enemy of Buhari, enemy of Tifnumbu, why they themselves will continue bleeding. So yeah, while are they, and the confusion never even starts as we are talking right now. It never even starts. If you give anybody 1,000 naira old notes right now, they won't take it from you. They won't.
Yeah.
But they are pushing that they should leave the money indefinitely. So you have two money in Nigeria, old note, new note, something that never happened before. Baba, okay.
Yeah, thank you so much, Marigo. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Ken. Yeah. And thank you very much for opening another vista to this conversation around there. Okay, I appreciate that. So I'll leave Ken. I am also going to call it tonight. Okay, it's been a long one, maybe not long enough. However, I am imploring you to like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe onto my channel if you haven't as well, and share this. And I'm going to see you some other time. I don't know what happened earlier to everybody watching on Facebook. Somehow they just sent a signal that they could no longer link up with the Facebook. So glad that the rest of you who stayed back on YouTube did see this to the end. So I appreciate that anyway. So thank you. I am going to see you some other time. To everybody who wants to support our back to school project, which indeed is going on steadily and steadily. Yeah, we want to say that is the details on your screen. Every penny you put in the account will be delivered. I can assure you of that. And every kobo you put in there will get to those in need of them. We have, let me say, we have a trusted people, a trusted team, and a trusted team leader. Accountable ones indeed, that are handling all our assignment projects and all that. So you can bank on us. You can count on us. And I think I have, I am supposed to call it a night, but this is Mr. Taiwo, one of the members of the education team, a senior colleague there in the Yoruba Union. Sir, you have just 2 minutes. Can you use that? Well. Yes, sir. Sir. Any 2 minutes, shall load that or cast the next time. God bless you, sir. Now you are live. Everybody going straight away, sir.
Actually, I've not been able to monitor the program since you started. I will later.
Right. Hello. You can possibly watch that from the start, but yeah, go on. Sir,
okay, so I'm going.
All right,
so
clear.
My
ahead, sir. Yes, sir.
General,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
If we don't do this thing, no one else is doing it. Do you reflect, sir?
I do remember.
Thank God we have started, and we will not stop.
No, we won't.
And like Ken said recently, the more we do, the more people will realize how things have got spoiled. We never got a country. We never had a country. I can tell everybody, and I can prove it with every fact.
There was not even a country. This is not like there was a country. There was never a country.
We never had a country. We never had a country. Let's deceive ourselves. But we have started. We will continue.
Yes.
Hello, General.
Sir, I'm still here.
We have started to continue. So we will do more, and God will help us. So happy night, Trace.
God bless you, sir. Mr. Taiwo. That's one prominent member of the Yoruba Union based in Mexico. That's one thing about us. We've decided to actually do build a sort of a global community that's knitted and closer to themselves. And the job is being done by those who are helping to put the the foot soldiers in place and give them directive of how we operate and where they fit into all of this in order to help us deliver our own assignment, our own mission is peaceful, it's collaborative, and it is community oriented. Okay, so I have been briefed that our next project, which is that of the global community, we call it Yoruba Union, global community meeting or global village meeting, where all our people in Yoruba land will be able to link up, connect with all Yorubas who are part of the Yoruba Union twice a month. And it's going to be like community meetings where everybody back in Yoruba land will end up meeting everyone who is not in Yoruba land right now outside who really want to hop in and then do something. Impact. We want to build a large community. Okay. I've seen a lot of people saying that we should just prepare some new uniforms and give it to these children. Now, our purpose, I'll tell you something, okay? The purpose of our mission is to make sure that while we try to establish the grassroots mobilization and education orientation, and for all those other stuff, yeah, within the grassroots of Yoruba land, in a way that an average person in Yoruba land actually understands the reason why, if they are called to stand up for Yoruba nation, right, they are not going to be asking why, because they already know. Okay. So, and at the same time, for them to be able to trust us that the journey is that of all of us. Everybody has a role to play. Those who are home and those who are outside. Peacefully, no war, no fights, and all those loud matter nonsense on social media. Okay. It is methodical. It is a systemic, and it is like, you know what I mean? It's a process. Trust the process. Wait for the reactions when everything finally link up together. So putting in the work, as we can see, is part of our own effort to make sure that when the time is really right, you who are currently not in Nigeria, we are able to connect you back to the reality that is back home in Yoruba land. We are going to do this on almost everything. When it comes to security, when it comes to food production, when it comes to job creation, when it comes to what else again? Education, health. Trust me, we are going to be interested in everything of everyday today life of our people. How can we impact? How can we make a difference until we get to what we get? I mean, until we get what we want. And what do we want? We want our people to know that although Nigerian politicians who happen to be also Yorubas, they don't mean well for them. Or even though they are never given options, we can be that option. We can build something together, something that is bigger, because Yoruba land is bigger than any politician in Yoruba land. All of them put together, they don't reach tiny bit of it. Now, it is just for us to make sure that the Yorubas actually know this and that they can trust themselves. They can trust their ability. When the time is right, we will sweep the entire town. But until then, let's give credit to those who are joining us. We want to link you up, add your expertise, add your experience, join your resources, reach out to the people who never believed that any of us could actually reach out to them. Let's take advantage of this, because even if Nigeria is going to explode, if we have no real ground control, as it should be, it will eventually, Yoruba nation will eventually fall into the hands of criminals who are escaping from Nigeria. So you need this education. We need this groundwork. And we are not in a hurry. So to say, if I say we are not in a hurry, I mean we are not in a hurry to impress anybody. We are not in a hurry to prove anything to anybody. Ours is a process, and we will believe in it. Like I told Princess, I said, we will make mistakes. It's because we are ready to. We'll make mistakes in our approaches. We'll make mistakes in what we do, but we are going to learn from our mistakes. Our mistakes will never drown us. And I love people who are ready to make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. I'm not looking for saints. I don't want the perfectos. No. Once you have something to offer and it's genuine, sincere, you are welcome on board. Okay? And indeed, together, we can make that difference. So the theory or the approach may be strange to some of you, but it's not strange. Just wait for the results, which is going to be sooner than you can imagine. I'm going to say more than that. So, Princess, thank you so much for all you have done. and all you are doing, all your team, everybody in that team, your safety and everything that you put on the line. We know, we see them, we smell you, we feel you, and we are proud of you, just so you know. And then every way, all the way, or let's say all the way, every way, to wherever you're going, we are going to be step by step beside you. And you know what I mean when I say that. I am glad that I have such. They said that it's leadership traits, and I said, oh, well, that sounds good. I've got that conviction that a lot of people who actually listen to Mayegun, follows Mayegun, right? They trust Mayegun. And indeed, if I say we are every step of the way with you, they know that I mean that. I'm so happy to all of you who made that statement. Really, really a powerful one, I'll say. Because if I say we're going to do something, there are people behind this voice. Trust me, they make my voice very powerful. Yeah. And I'm so grateful to all of you. I'm going to see you some other time, okay? Stay safe and always stay in touch or keep in touch. Tomorrow is another day. So thank you and good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Ayíǹde #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Ayíǹde #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Mayegun Diary Ayíǹde #1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary Ayíǹde #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary Ayíǹde #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Ayíǹde #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary Ayíǹde #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Ayíǹde #1. Mayegun Diary politico. Mayegun Diary Ayíǹde #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun Diary Ayíǹde #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun Diary Ayíǹde #1. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Ayíǹde #1. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹ̀rùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.